Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to Storytime Fun. I dedicate this next story to my grandchildren, Ethan, Denver, Summer, and Violet, whom I love to have fun with. Today's story is out of the Superhero Storybook. And the superhero we're talking about today is Superhero Paul, a true transformer. Based on Acts chapter 9, Paul did not like Christians. He did not believe in Jesus. He thought Christians were wrong about what they believed. He even put people in jail just because they followed Jesus. He put all the Christians in his city in jail. Then he got permission to travel to another city to do the same thing. Paul was on his way to a city called Damascus to put the Christians there in jail too. As he walked down the road, all of a sudden, a very bright light shined down on him, and a voice from the sky said, "Paul, why are you doing these things to me?" Paul was so surprised that he fell flat on the ground. "Who is this? Who is speaking?" Paul asked. "I am Jesus," the voice said. The men who were traveling with Paul heard the voice too, but they didn't know where it was coming from. Jesus told Paul to go into the city, and then he would tell him what to do. When Paul got up, he was blind and had to be led into the city. God told some of the Christians there to take care of Paul. They were afraid because they knew that he put Christians in jail. But God told them not to be afraid because Paul had changed. Yes, at that very moment when Jesus spoke to him on the road, Paul believed that Jesus is God's Son. He stopped hurting Christians and began following Jesus. Paul's life completely changed. He spent the rest of his life teaching others about Jesus and how to live for God. Superhero characteristic. Talk about transformers. Paul was like a real-life transformer. He went from hating Christians to loving Jesus, from being blind to being able to see, from being an agent of darkness to being a radical light spreader. Superhero tip. When you believe the truth about Jesus, your life changes. Living for God and telling others about Him becomes the most important thing. Come close to God, and God will come close to you. James chapter 4, verse 8. Well, that's it for today. See you next time.